The projects that we're working on are in three major areas. We are focusing on reducing stigma through a media campaign called Suicide Impacts Us All. And right now there are posters and signage on buses and bus shelters around Napa and Napa County. And we also have a group that's focused on outreach, which comprises gatekeeper training. So people who are out in the community who are most likely to encounter someone who might be at risk for suicide. We have a 90-minute training that we offer to community organizations or groups who are interested in it. And they can learn a very simple way of intervening and helping people at risk.
And people can give hope to each other, because when you're deep, especially in that earlier phase of grief, the idea that you might ever laugh again is not even on the table. We're in this fellowship that nobody wants to be a part of, but here we are, and so we can be there for each other.
I just want to add, one of the things that people say to me frequently is I don't know what to say when I find out that somebody lost their child, for instance, to suicide. I don't know what to say, and I say, just say that. Just be honest, Say, I can't imagine what you're going through. That will be very well received. Saying nothing is the most difficult.
And have been a hospital chaplain at Queen of the Valley for 28 years. And Denise is a retired clinical social worker, and so we've got a lot of skills and abilities that we can, and we're retired now, so we can now put those things to use, in helping other people.
You hope?
And, we hope, yeah.
There's a lot of shame around mental illness.
A lot of shame around that.
Embarrassment.
And being from the religious community, there's a lot of kind of guilt around and shame around suicide, and the old theology of suicide being a sin, and that people are going to hell, and it's just and that's just ridiculous, But there's just a lot of kind of pain and avoidance, and shame around suicide, and that's not how it is. Somebody who is at that desperate place in their life and just doesn't have any hope, and is, they can only think that the only thing they can do is stop the pain. And I think rather than to be condemning, of that, to be reaching out and reaching into the pain with them, and helping them to find hope.